Hi Libra, welcome to July 2018. You're refreshed in July and you're bursting at the seams with creativity. And you're really positive this month. You're using your creative juices and creative impulses, and it's paying off for you. Now, July is eclipse season. There's going to be 3 eclipses. The first eclipse is on July 11th and 12th, and it's in Cancer. It's followed by a total lunar eclipse in Aquarius on the 27th, and then 2 weeks later in August, there'll be the final solar eclipse in Leo. So it's actually moving from Leo Aquarius to Cancer Capricorn. It's being kicked off here on July 11th and 12th, and then in 2019, it will be Cancer and Capricorn until it moves into Gemini Sagittarius. Cancer brings the action for you to your career, your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, what you do in the world. So your Cancers when it comes to what you do in the world, your profession and status in the world, which is interesting. And this has a gorgeous grand water trine off of it with Jupiter, who moved direct on July 10th, and that's good news, in the area of your money, to Neptune in the area of your work. So you've got this gorgeous grand water trine working for you in your career houses, in your money house, that has to do with your self-esteem, self-worth. There could be an unexpected windfall for you this month around the 11th and the 12th, as well as July 22nd. And I'll talk about that in a minute. So, if you want to buy a lottery ticket, do it. Just buy 1 ticket though, because if it's your destiny to win, it will only take 1 ticket to do it. You don't want to break the bank buying lottery tickets. And this could be money that comes to you through the business you own or the company you work for, that you are getting financially rewarded, and it is incredibly exciting. Jupiter is in this area for you until he moves into Sagittarius, which will be very beneficial for you too, because Sagittarius sextiles Libra. However, with him in Scorpio, it's all about expanding your money, expanding your prosperity, not only now and in the future, but for the next 12 years until he returns to this area of your chart. So you've got this working for you too, having all of this positive energy supporting you, uplifting you, and it is going on, this first half of July, because even as you enter the month, the Sun is trining Jupiter on the 5th, then it trines Neptune on the 8th, and then it's just all sitting in there at the time of the eclipse on the 12th and 13th. Now the challenge is that we're in the area of Cancer now. So when I find, and I've been doing this a really long time, that the collective, the moon rules the collective consciousness. When we're in Cancer, people can be very hypersensitive. We can be incredibly emotional. We can take things too personal. We can focus on the negative and, can play the victim or feel sorry for ourselves. And, that is not the best use of this energy, especially because we've got a gorgeous grand water trine that's all about healing those emotions, healing the past, healing the hurt, healing whatever is affecting you at this time, or other people. This has more to do with other people. And if other people are not as happy as you, Libra, this month, ignore them. Just stay in your bubble. Stay in your positive energy. Go about your business. Do what you got to do, and let them figure it out for themselves. Happiness is personal responsibility. We have to decide we're going to be proactive and happy. And if we're not, well, that's our free will choice too. So you stay happy, follow your bliss. And don't get caught up in other people's drama. Now, there could be something that happens with the family at this time where you have to drop everything at work and run home and solve a problem, or bring a solution, or maybe mediate something. with family members in an argument, because this is going to stir things up. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience, and they bring completions and beginnings, and they stir things up. They stir things up from deep within us, from the subconscious and the unconscious, from past lives, and it's all for our healing, so that we are, ascending. We're moving up in vibration. We're moving up in frequency. But there's always work to be done. There's always more knowledge to be learned, lessons to be learned. And, some people are going to be really reactive in this energy and taking things too personal and, just over the top with their emotions. And that's where you want to just do your own thing. And if you're feeling good, you're doing your job. And, if you got to mediate something, you are the gods and goddesses of mediation. If you've got to get in there and mediate opposing sides, often, oppositions will bring that about. Then, step in, bring your wisdom, bring your truth, and then go about your happy life and don't get caught up in other people's drama. Venus is working for you too. Venus, your ruling planet, she moves into Virgo on the 9th. And there's another grand earth trine happening for you, because even though it's behind the scenes, Venus is trining Uranus in Taurus and trining Saturn in Capricorn. And that can so work for you in here. And this is going on, right at the time of the eclipse. It goes exact with Saturn on the 14th. And so this is where you could be like, oh my gosh, I just got a bunch of money. I bought a lotto ticket, I bought a game ticket, and look, I got a bunch of money. Or I didn't know this client was going to pay all this money to me. Or, oh wow, someone just made a donation to what I'm doing. Yippee! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And always give it back to the universe. Here, oh universe, I am grateful. Here, oh universe, I am grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always say thank you to the universe, because that way you're lined up with what you want. And then more of it can come to you. But it really is working for you strong here, because earth signs rule money, they rule our well-being, physical health, and that can improve things too. So it could be your partner brings in more money, or your home-based business brings in more money, or someone you didn't even know. Unexpected. Uranus is all about surprise. Someone that you didn't know was going to step up and help you, makes this fabulous gift to you, gifts you money, donates money, increases your salary, and so on. And so that is incredibly exciting for you in here. You just got to stay out of the drama that is going on this month with these energies. Because Pluto is not an unlucky planet. Pluto wants for you to win. If you're doing what you've come here to do, you're doing the will of God. And that's the highest level of Pluto, is divine will. Where we get into trouble with Pluto is the ego, competing, and being dog eat dog, I must win. That's the negative side of Pluto, and that's where Pluto likes to whack us. It's like, oh yeah, you think you're so great? Well, here you go, whack. It's like, whoa! And so if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, when you're doing what's right for you, you're doing the will of God. And Pluto will reward that and support that. Then the sun enters Leo on the 22nd. And Venus sextiles Jupiter on the 22nd. This could be another lucky day for you, because Leo brings the focus to your creativity, or maybe you're getting, involved with a creative group. Maybe you're meeting up with other people that are also creative, and you've got like this creative support group going on, or this creative circle of peers happening with you here in July and August. That is incredibly exciting. And Leo sextiles Libra, because it's a fire sign and you're an air sign, and the air feeds the fire and the fire feeds the air. And with Jupiter sextiling your ruling planet on the 22nd, that could be a stellar day where everything is going your way. And that rhymes. and you could just have like all this money come to you, or opportunity, and things just really happening for you in a very positive way. And that's why you want to stay out of the fray. I'm rhyming here today. And so be aware of that you want to, stay in your own vortex of positive energy and let other people work out their lessons and do their own thing. And then that way you're, moving up in vibration, and that positive energy goes out, lifts others up, and that's what is lifting the planet up. Now, Mercury is taking his turn to reverse July 26th through August 18th. And that is all in Leo. This retrograde of Mercury is going to be in the sign Leo. And there's another energy working for you, all about working on creativity, working on creative projects, working on solutions to, any challenges you're having at work, or where you want to work, or how you want to expand your work. This is a time for you to go back over things. This is an excellent time to work on strategy, because Mars is the master strategist and so is Saturn, but they're both retrograde. So we're in this cycle of all this retrograde energy. And I don't know where that accent came from. And so Mercury is retrograde, Mars is retrograde. And so we have all this retrograde energy happening. So it's not the best time to strike out new. I'm going to start that new business or start that new relationship. I mean, follow your heart. I always say follow your heart. If you start anything new with anyone, it really means they're from your past. They're actually from your past lives. And that's okay too. And people from your past will be coming back. A past lover can come back because you have Mars in the area of true love and romance, and you've got Mercury in the area of friends that can become lovers, friends that were once lovers, the area of giving love. And so that your love houses are being activated here with this Leo Aquarius energy. You have the Aquarius total lunar eclipse on the 27th. Now, on the 24th, Venus will exactly oppose Neptune. Be careful that day. Don't sign anything that day. Don't believe anything, like a get-rich-quick scheme, or, hey, I'm your uncle from Nigeria, and I have, $500 million to give to you. You get those weird emails. Well, we used to get those. We still get weird emails now, but they've got a different hoax to them. Just be aware of hoaxes on the 24th when your ruling planet is being opposed by Neptune. If anything seems too good to be true, it is. And then we have the total Aquarius lunar eclipse in the area of creativity, creative self-expression, self-confidence. Now, this is the last eclipse you're getting here. So you could be completing something. Maybe you're completing a project. Maybe you're completing something that you've been working on for a really long time. Maybe you're completing a relationship or a friendship. Maybe your children are going off to college or moving out of the house. Maybe, there's something completing for you. Everything that completes for you at this time is divine destiny. It's the universe telling you, well done, Libra. Now it's time to move on to the next phase. Now it's time to move on to the next chapter. And that is divine direction. So don't hang on to anything that wants to leave at this time. Anything that's no longer serving you, the universe will take it. Now, this eclipse is going to be wild too, because it's got a powerful T-square off of Uranus, its ruler. Now, the good news is Saturn is in harmonious energy flow with Uranus at the time of the Aquarius lunar eclipse. And what that means is whatever starts new for you at this time, or what's ever been new for you here in 2018, Saturn is saying, I can make it last for you. I can help you make the new things you're doing here in 2018 build lasting forms in your life, build lasting structures in your life. And that's where we want to go, because this is going to be a very passionate moon. Mars is sitting next to the moon, and so we're going to have a lot of emotional passion. We're going to be passionate about what's happening. We're going to be passionate about what we're doing. And it is activating your creative power. And that's exciting. That is like really amazing. The challenge is that Mars is the closest to Earth that it's been since 2003. And he is a warrior planet. He rules war. And with him in a challenging aspect with Uranus, and that energy's hanging around from July 9th to October 1st, we can act out abruptly and rashly. And that's not the best. Or people around you can be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, a little bit off the rails. And, you know, that's not the best time to be working with people or dealing with people or trying to solve something. People are like really charged up emotionally this month. Oh, Mercury's already retrograde in my mouth. That, you know, with the Cancer, emotional, it's water rules emotion, and then you move them into Leo, and then they get all, you know, dramatic about it, uppity about it, and, you know, that doesn't solve anything either. Balance is always the key, finding that middle, right? Meeting in the middle. And that's the key, is to meet in the middle. Doesn't mean you compromise and give up what you want, but you look for that middle place that we can meet. And, you know, stay out of the crazy that's going to be going on in the world, crazy that some people, you know, because they don't know the astrology, they don't have control over their emotional body, and they just react from their emotions, and they don't even bother to get the facts or hear the whole story or hear what's really going on. And so, you know, be aware of that. With all this retrograde motion, people are in their subconscious. They're walking around in a dream state and they don't even know it. And they think they're conscious, but they're really not. And especially when we're reacting to things rather than being proactive. That's why you want to just go about your happy business, do your own thing, because you're really being activated here for creativity, creative self-expression, having fun, having joy in your life, having happiness in your life, and good things coming your way. And you have a lot to look forward to this month. Now, for those of you open for love, yeah, it's on for you. If you meet someone new, I guarantee it, they're from your past lives. If you meet someone new and you feel this spiritual connection to them, you've known them before, you have a history with them. And, you know, what you are here to do now, that's up to the souls involved or the free will of each other. For those of you coupled, this is a time to really have fun together and celebrate the relationship. Celebrate your winnings. Celebrate that extra money coming in and have fun. And don't get caught up in family drama. You know, if there's those times around the eclipses, don't get caught up in, you know, everything, you know, being so dramatic, because it isn't. These energies will calm down, and then we'll see the light and the path will clear and everything will return to stability. And there is a purpose to these energies, though. It's purging us of what no longer serves us. You know, sometimes we're in things because we don't have any imagination, or we've been doing it for so long we can't think of another thing to do until the universe comes in and just says, it's done, you're out, you're over here now. And then it's like, okay, you're right, I did need to be over here. When I think about it, I really did need to be out of that job or out of that relationship or out of where I was living or whatever I was doing. I really did need to change it. And that's what eclipses do. They eclipse it, they end it, and they begin it. And so if something ends, something begins. If something begins, something else might complete. So just go with the flow of what is completing, because it is appropriate. Money is excellent for you this month. Money is fantastic for the Libras here in July. Fantastic. Career is going really well too. And you just want to stay on it because you have so much support. You're doing really well. The higher ups like you. And you could even see a promotion this month. Spiritually, make sure you're taking that time in nature. Your ruling planet is behind the scenes. And that means finish unfinished business, get out in nature, walk barefoot, commune with Gaia, Mother Earth. She can nourish you and nurture you and have you feeling great. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Libra, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And the Academy is open. The Wealthy Goddess course is doing amazing. And you still have a small window here where you can join us if you want to learn how to use that creativity to build wealth. I would love to see you there. So until next time, Libra, it's an amazing month for you. You're just so creative. Go for it.